Good afternoon, and thank you all for coming to hear our capstone proposals. My name is Carolyn Tubbs, and without further ado, I would like to get right into my capstone proposal. The past 4 years attending college to achieve my BA in Liberal Arts have been spent obtaining knowledge about who I am and learning how human beings view their place in society. While reviewing ideas for the capstone project, both creative and visual contributions, I examined essays and research papers I had written over the past 4 years. In such subjects as Western Art History, Humanities 1 and 2, Comparative Religion, and topics in Advanced Composition, I realized a theme existed which defines my college studies and could be presented visually through the art of photography. Human beings desire contact with a higher power and to understand their role in the universe. As a published author, I am sure no one is surprised to find that I love literature. For this reason, I chose to write a short story as my creative project. The story focuses on a young woman from the Holiness religion named Shara. Shara ventures into the world to understand why God took her husband. Her search leads to college and the study of liberal arts. As she grows in knowledge, Shara begins to question her own religious theology. Exposure to students from different religious backgrounds, accompanied with her studies, causes Shara to explain the strict rules which govern how women behave in worship within the Holiness religion. Using the liberal arts as her guide, Shara begins to find her way. She feels compelled to help other women understand their place in the universe and goes back into the Holiness community to teach them. Shara lights a fire of rebellion, which ends when Shara is banned from the religious community. Shara is inspired to keep going when she reads about Artemisia Gentileschi, the famous Baroque painter who suffered at the hands of men, yet excelled in spite of it all. My visual aspect will allow me to convey my artistic talent through the genre of photography, as well as validate Shara's story. As an amateur photographer who has been trained by a professional, photography is an active hobby. I already own an SLR Nikon D50 and Adobe Photoshop software, so photography seemed a natural fit for the creative aspect of the project. I have a list of people and places I will photograph and have created an authorization form to be completed by applicable subjects. My subjects range from holiness families to public churches. My timeline begins with this proposal and will continue during the last half of the fall semester as I gather works I created during the past 4 years, analyze the relevance, significance, and placement in the capstone portfolio, and then incorporate this information into my short story. The first quarter of the spring 2010 semester will begin with the rough drafting and revision writing of my short story, along with traveling to various sites to take photographs for the visual aspect of the capstone project. The final quarter of the spring 2010 will be spent further revising my short story and creating the reflective paper, which will define how the capstone project reflects my educational experiences. I hope this is satisfactory to everyone. If there should be any questions that you have, any recommendations, I am totally open to change. Thank you so very much for listening. I appreciate your attentiveness, and I look forward to your responses. Thank you very much.